then for optics, and then for electronics. Okay? So, the first thing to know anything about the sky, you can have two of them. She can stay there and help, is to find your way in the sky. You need landmarks. Just like the sign says McDonald's, the sign says whatever, El Chico. You know? So in the sky there are many, many landmarks. So you've got to start somewhere. So the way God made this universe and the way we interpreted polar star for us is the North Star. So that is what we call due north. So the first thing you have to find is the polar star. Polar star is in a constellation. I would highly recommend those who really want to learn, bring a paper and pencil and start writing down some of these things. A constellation called Ursa Major. Ursa Major, and then there's Ursa Minor. Polaris is in Ursa Minor. Okay? So you must always find Polaris, the North Star force. Then Ursa Minor is Major Bear. That's a minor bear, the minimal bear. Now these are constellations, so the other word they have to learn is asterisms, A-S-T-R-I-S-M. That's something that we recognize as an object. A constellation is a property in the sky, just like the property that you own for your house. It's zigzag, it goes all over, and it's got a name. So Ursa Major, the big bear, and the little bear are the constellations. So those are the major ones to start with. Then around there goes around all year round. They're called circumpolar. So astronomy you must study year round. You just don't study it for a course. If you're going to get into astronomy, astrophysics, it's seasonal. December, obviously, is different than July. July is different. So you must learn what that means in science and what that means in astronomy. So, best thing to do is what we call learn the royalty. The king of the sky is Cephas. C-E-P-H-A-S. The king of the sky. The queen is Cassiopeia. Cephas looks like he's got a crown on his head. Cassiopeia looks like a W, and when she's upside down, she looks like an M. And then as you go down, getting ready for the eclipse, you find their daughter, Andromeda. So what we've got here, because I'm hearing impaired and visually impaired, but I also had a son who was mentally retarded. He lived 50 plus years, he's dead now, of Down syndrome, so he never spoke a word. He had an IQ of 35, if anybody knows what IQ means. So we're very much hearing impaired, visually impaired, oriented. So you'll see up here, we'll try as much as possible to have closed captioning, and for the hearing impaired, some type of mechanism, speech to text. If you're interested, we've been involved in Special Olympics. They're having their garage sale. Anybody wants to buy anything, when you leave here, go to the Special Olympics building in Concord Park and help fund them. So they're going now. So first thing I want is Polaris, Earth Minor in the middle. I put it at this, I show her how to do it. Okay, she's already got it done, so that's good. So we'll go to the next step. So right now, because of the universe, something we didn't decide, and we usually put Cephas the king on top, because that's the way the world has gone for years. So Cephas goes on top. And then one thing you have to decide in this world of science, what we call clockwise and counterclockwise. Do you want to go clockwise or counterclockwise? Generally speaking, there's reasons to go either way. So let's today go counterclockwise. You hear that? Counterclockwise. So, put the Queen, Cassiopeia, of W, or an M, down at 90 degrees. We call the king 0. Okay, and who else do you have there? Have Andromeda? So, okay, well that's good for now. We're going to move on. Okay, what I'd like you all to do is come up here and look at those, and you'll see that those are for visually impaired. So, we also are going to get involved tremendously, you'll see, with 3D printing. So these are 3D printed by 2 universities, one in Indiana and one in Spain, for visually impaired. So some of them have Braille. So feel them. This is the way somebody who's blind would learn. So these are basically in Braille type concepts. So for sure you're going to have to know Cephas, Ursa Minor, Ursa Major, and Cassiopeia. Okay, so why don't everybody come up and form a line, and then we'll take it from there to the planetariums. For sure, learn the king. So when you put your fingers on there, say Cephas the king. Cephas the king. Cassiopeia the queen. So get this mental picture in your head, because you're going to be looking up at the sky. So you're going to have to learn north, south, west, and east. North reigns supreme. Most important thing is north. So follow that line, go around to the planetarium. That line around here. Circle around it.